Hello, people. It's podcast time, and today we're here with Carter. I think he's a guest because he's not a co-host, but
That's real.
and then we got the amazing George as always.
What's up, buckaroos?
Then we got William here, and also Emma.
Hello.
So today I got multiple wrestling news topics to talk about, as always. As we're going to kick it off with Ric Flair. Denying he was drunk, says he was wrong for getting upset at Florida restaurant. Ric Flair has taken accountability for getting upset during an incident at a Florida restaurant over the weekend and has made headlines. The Hall of Famer recently took the recent incident at Paisanos in Florida public after he was asked to leave. In his initial tweet, he explained that he was requested to leave due to a disagreement.
Oh, my bad.
With the kitchen manager who he claimed was spending excessive time in the restroom. Footage of the incident surfaced on TikTok, like all things do, where Flair can be seen insulting a man and denying any wrongdoing of profanity. The staff member noted at one point that he would cut off for implying Flair had been drinking. Well, Ric Flair, very interesting individual inside the ring, outside the ring. Whether or not he's doing anything. Ric Flair is like 80 years old, I think, on the verge, and literally is wrestling in a ring, trying to get to wrestle in a ring. He's either gonna have one more match and die in the ring, or just die of natural causes or whatever. I don't know. But very curious case of Ric Flair and what happened. Sad for the employees that had to go through that in Florida. But WWE Raw to remain on USA Network through the end of the year of 2024. TKO Group Holdings issued the following. That TKO reports first quarter 2024 results, updates, full year 2024 guidance, TKO transaction highlights. On September 12, 2023, Endeavor and WWE closed the transaction with UFC, and that made up TKO Holdings. Reported results presented in this release prior to September 12th. Well, the revenue they got was $629.7 million. Their net loss was $249.5 million. So that's pretty good. And UFC held 11 events with 5 live audience. WWE held 47 events, including 2 premium live events. But really what this is getting into is that WWE is not going to move to Netflix until 2025 of January. January 2025 is when they're going to be on Netflix officially, but Raw will continue for the rest of the year be on USA Network. Let's see. That's 3. All right. Randy Orton on his WWE future. Maybe I wrestle until I'm 50 and call it. Randy Orton did a quick interview with Adam's Apple where he discussed his WWE future, having the fans sing his entrance song at Backlash France and more. Here are the highlights. I'm not going to fucking read that. On his WWE future, he's gonna call it when he's 50, which is a good choice. The Undertaker, nobody can do it like The Undertaker. He quit when he was over 50, but he was kind of losing it at that point. And I don't think he should wrestle past the age of 40. Maybe like 45, 40 something, but like maybe cut it off at a certain point. And now it's time for the creepiest guy you will ever hear. His fantasies are weird. just a weird case, a weird man named Vince McMahon. Here's the latest on the Janelle Grant versus WWE Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis trial. The latest developments in the lawsuit pitting Janelle Grant versus WWE and Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis have come out ahead of the next step in the process. McMahon was alleged to be involved in a sex trafficking, sharing nude photos and explicit videos of Grant without consent, and other things from the former WWE employee. A new court document noted that WWE anticipates filing a motion to compel arbitration and stay the action pending arbitration. In the lawsuit last month, McMahon filed a motion to compel arbitration where it was argued that the plaintiff and defendant, collectively the parties, engaged in a consensual relationship during which the defendant never coerced the plaintiff into doing anything and never mistreated her in any way. So basically what you're stating is Vince McMahon is trying to say that she was all in for it and Janelle Grant was lying. So either one of them's lying at this point. What? Oh my god, I get hit with that fake thing all the time. I almost just got lured into another fake wrestling thing. That was a real story, though. But we're going to go on to the next. So, really, Vince McMahon could be lying, or Janelle Grant could be lying at that point. But the next topic here. There's a long-term strategy with Solo Sikoa ahead of Jacob Fatu's WWE debut. There you go, WWE stealing another one of my signings. But Solo Sikoa has been given the biggest push of his career thus far, as his new role in the Bloodline has seen him go from enforcer for Roman Reigns before Reigns went away to take time after WrestleMania XL 40. He has brought in Tama Tonga Loa, while kicking out Jimmy Uso out of the Bloodline. But also, Jacob Fatu is the latest to join WWE after finishing up with MLW, where he is a top star and expected to start on WWE television very soon. It's believed he will be on the main roster and placed on SmackDown when he arrives. I'm very excited for this one. This is the next Roman Reigns. Guarantee it. They're going to probably book Jacob Fatu like a Roman Reigns character, because that's what his character was, a little bit out of the scene, but they can do really good things with Jacob Fatu, and he's a little bit good. But for the final news topic for wrestling, as they want to either have WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble come to Saudi Arabia, which, there we go. They're trying to lure Minnesota away from another. Which actually, let's talk about that. Las Vegas gets WrestleMania, then Minnesota doesn't get a WrestleMania. Like, what? So either they're going to have to do this, because they're also London's in the running, right? So London's also good. If they're not going to do it next year for London, do it the year after. Or at least if you're not going to do it this year, do it the next year. You know? But WWE has a 10-year partnership with the Saudi General Sports Authority and is paid big money to host 2 events in the country per year. That partnership is expected to be extended. ESPN's Mike Coppinger noted on Twitter that Turkey, oh my god, I messed up one of their people. Turkey, we'll just call him Turkey. The chairman of Saudi Arabia General Entertainment Authority said the 2 sides are looking for an enhancement. The existing deal, with it being announced later this month, with the idea of it seeing major WWE PLE head overseas. It's believed that there will be the King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring this upcoming May 25th in Saudi Arabia. This is a very unique, because, you know what? If they're bringing WrestleMania anywhere, bring it to France. France's crowd was amazing. Like, I watched was watching the Cody AJ match, That's unbelievable that a crowd could do that. None of the U.S. crowds do that at all. You go to an arena, they'll be basic with their chants. They'll start a chant once in a while. I think that whole entire time, the France crowd was either A, singing or chanting something. Never stopped from bell start from the first match to bell end at the last match. Even on SmackDown before Backlash, they were great. But Saudi Arabia would be an interesting place to go to for WrestleMania in the future. I wouldn't have a problem with it in the future, unless I will be only happy if they bring one to Minnesota. That's just a guarantee. But we're done with that, as we're on to throwback stories. And now the only person that hasn't said a throwback story here is here.
Well, what are we throwing back to? Because I haven't been here for long.
Well, like any old stories you have of yourself, or like any old memories that you have.
I don't exactly remember it. Does it have to be good or bad? What's the status?
Or 2001.
Not even close.
This is why you go in the military, Jordan.
Yeah.
We're sending you to boot camp for days.
Let's go. I'm gonna get those games, bro. That's his name.
Schwarzenegger, what the hell?
Schwarzenegger is kind of crazy.
Yeah, but
a throwback story. I really got to think of one. I don't have many good memories before here. I mean, does it have to be good or bad? What's the?
It could be either.
Yeah.
Either or.
Okay, well, we'll go for when I first got my major injury. You know, I was a child. You know, what's those beds? You know, you got the top bed and then there's a pull out in the under. I don't know what they're called, like bungalow or something like that.
Bungalow.
Bungalow.
beds?
It's like
a bunk bed, but like
Yeah,
that stuff
underneath.
there's a pull out bed, not a
pull-out bed.
Is it a wet shop? Okay. But I was, they had some very sharp stairs on the way up. It was a black bed. It was really nice. I really enjoyed it. But I was so young. I don't remember this. Okay. George, we don't have to go there. But I don't remember.
What's wrong with white beds?
I don't know, George. What's wrong with black beds?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Let's hear it, George.
What's wrong with
Why you just on white beds?
I'm not. I'm just saying it was.
Nothing's wrong with 10 beds.
George, I think you got to calm down here. We don't need you.
It already is canceled.
Oh, okay, George.
Go watch a recent YouTube video.
Oh. But yeah, it was a nice pull-out bed, stuff like that. I always slept on the top. I think it was at the time when my sister did sleep on the bottom bed. Pause. He was 5, not even.
She says she was 12.
We need this. Okay. But again, I don't remember this. My mom's story. So one day, my mom was either in her room or cooking downstairs when she hears a massive scream, and I mean like ear shattering and some clapping noise. Like that, George?
Okay, but
My sister only came over every weekend.
because I bet she did.
Podcast, and I think it's a good time to get Riker off the podcast for about a
Great
couple
time. Okay. Yeah, but my mom heard screaming. Shut the fuck up. I'm glad that door didn't be broken because of you.
This was all in the game. Okay. One game.
Game of life? You're getting kidded.
The game of racism. Guys.
So, George, be quiet. I'm gonna duct tape your mouth. Yeah, zip those lips and eat the locket. Eat the pocket.
Bet.
She hears screaming. Nothing to do with George here.
What happened? I think
fell down those stairs.
No.
I don't remember if I fell up or down. I did it. It was up or down. You hit the. But my mom comes up, she checks on what's going on. I am face down into the stairs. I basically bit the curb. And she picks me up and she's like, what happened? And all she gets is a face full of blood. I got a nice clean cut on my top now. I'm having stitches. That's a great throw. Because, I was young, memories made, first time biting the curb. So much fun. Absolute experience. 10 out of 10. My favorite part, though, was when my mom, had to deal with all the bleeding. It was
that was your favorite part.
Yeah, the blood was everywhere. Blood everywhere,
Oh, that was your favorite part? I thought it was when you were like...
On that. I'm gonna beat you. Got that. I'm gonna beat you like an abusive husband.
Hopefully that got that.
You can't be into that. What?
Nothing.
What does that have to do with this?
Sorry knows what time. Sorry knows what time.
Alright, we got the tea part of the podcast.
Okay.
Here.
You got some tea?
Does anybody got tea? Could be
Yes.
anybody.
My favorite tea is like the golden tea and all that.
The Goldens?
I don't know what it's called. It's like golden. Like,
Golden Girls? What?
Lipton?
no, golden girls.
Lipton?
That's not tea. That's not a type of tea.
Lipton is tea.
Lipton
It's a
ice.
golden.
I already am.
I
I already am. Ching Chong meal. What?
You get that.
What do you
Are you joking? Are you?
This guy's gotta leave. He's gotta.
I want to be a
get
ching.
out.
I want to be a ching chong millionaire, bro.
Yeah, I want you to be a ching chong billionaire.
Ching Chong.
I want that ching ching.
Ready all the time, and she doesn't know.
I was getting that Ching Ching.
I want those cats.
Bro, I have tea
No,
on
it's
George.
a
All
wildcat.
right.
On George?
No.
You want to hear the tea? All right. So George, why were you sending dick pics? All right. Let's ask that question.
Let's ask that.
And how are you living? You're technically a ghost.
He's a
It all started.
Back in 1870.
Yeah.
You might about it.
Her husband.
No.
That's off my wiener. So ever since that,
Jar, by the way.
what?
Who's free?
I'm not talking about it. Then I got a transplant of Drake.
What, robotic or something?
No.
Prosthetic.
I've been working for years, and I've been getting every single picture of everyone's dick, even Donald Trump, bro.
Well,
I got mine,
is it tanned?
but I got yours.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes, it's orange.
It's a good orange.
Yes.
It's a Cheeto, bro. It's a Cheeto.
Cheeto.
It's a Cheeto.
It's a little Cheeto, though.
It's a Cheeto.
It's a little Cheeto. Yeah.
No Cheeto.
That reminds me of you.
Drake cannot compete with us, bro. First,
Drake cannot compete with anybody, not even Kendrick.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later.
yeah. My bad. I got bit too excited.
Those are for the ASMR fans out there.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Bet
that
you guys do like the clapping.
Nothing. I want to
What?
say something really
What?
into the microphone.
George is a homophobe. Confirmed?
What?
Whoa!
Whoa,
We confirmed this yesterday. Riker is homophobic.
Riker always has been.
Let's boil him in a bowl.
Buddy, Riker said the most homophobic shit I've ever heard.
Let's hear it.
What you say?
No, literally, he was like, because we had this running joke of Evan and Riker, you know? And then he was like, I'm not gay. And then he's like, he literally just said he hated gay people,
Yeah.
basically.
Man, I cannot. I can never say that.
He canceled.
I
guarantee I could I fire Riker off this podcast?
I say we just throw him off the roof and see what
He's
happens.
been at 2. He said the N word twice.
He might make a hole to China, but
He's already kind of canceling himself right now. He's done.
He's done. He's done for.
Plus, I have his wiener pick.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Jaw, so
Yeah.
it's even worse.
Okay, stop talking about mine in a jar, bro.
I'm sorry.
I miss
You wish you had it.
dog.
What?
What about Riker?
What?
Have you not seen the new video?
I just sent you the video.
Yeah.
Now, go check out the Chris.
Yo, he's sponsoring himself.
Y'all should go over there. Even better merch. I don't even know if we have merch.
We don't.
We don't have much yet.
Not yet.
What's it gonna
Stay
be?
tuned.
Winter finger?
Yeah. It's gonna be George's pointer finger.
Remember this?
George, you don't have an OnlyFans.
George.
Yo,
How do you think I get it on?
just for some research purposes, what's it called?
I think you might have already said it.
We don't know yet, though.
24?
No.
I think you mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be small.
No.
Yeah.
That's my.
I don't think we have.
So apparently Kylie has an OnlyFans. I am not.
He doesn't.
George does, you know?
Who wants to sing? Be honest.
Feliz Navidad.
Alright.
She's been skipping.
I wonder why.
I'm gonna tip
I wonder what she's been doing in the bathrooms.
Probably getting that
Sure.
flavored air.
Yeah,
He said
probably.
if anyone wants to sing. Y'all didn't want to sing, bro.
I said
That's
no.
because you're gay.
My mom said
Your mama's lying.
right here now.
Right here now. How much do you weigh again? What? Are you serious?
Alright, let's go.
Oh, George versus me. Oh. What? What are you saying?
Kids are gonna eat me alive.
It's in my locker.
I need food.
I got food.
Where's the locker?
I got an entire bag of chips in my locker.
Okay.
I
It's gonna eat me alive.
Yes, you're right.
Alright,
That's skinny. He's standing sideways looking.
put it on here.
Oh god.
We might be posting that to the Click YouTube channel because that was the greatest. Exploded everywhere.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, I could
Here you go.
get them wet real quick. What? Nice. Take the one look at that. I'm going to shake it out. See what you see.
What is this thing?
Jackie Chan. Who's that?
I'm not neither.
You ain't say that to
I watch wrestling.
Same here.
You ain't say that to Cobra Kai,
Hi.
bro. You didn't say
It's
that.
on Netflix. It's a
Netflix.
spin-off for Incredibles.
I got Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Or
I'm watching Invincible.
Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix, something else that starts with something else.
The only reason you have that is because you keep on eating food queso, okay?
Peacock.
OnlyFans for food doesn't mean anything.
OnlyFans for food.
What, I get from
That much money? I show my Drake and I don't like that.
your Drake?
You're Drake.
Yeah, because it ain't that big. It's like, I think that.
This breast smells so good.
What? Oh, you gotta use that? You can't use his. Come up with something original this time.
Oh, skinny, I can't see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so. My calculations, you're screwed in this case.
Okay, so calm down. We don't want anyone to be eaten by you.
I'm gonna layer you into my cheese, bro, and then.
No! Don't leave us like that!
It's a great idea to leave right now. Oh, no wonder you only got Amazon Prime.
Absolutely off the rails.
Pardon.
Absolutely.
Get here.
Wow.
What are you doing?
So these guys,
I'm just doing handshake.
these guys are gonna be crazy for a bit, but thank you for listening to this podcast.
Rose gave a bit too tight.
Go follow us on Instagram or whatever. We're not gonna pay for your OnlyFans subscription. Only $12 a month. That's scam. That's scam, buddy.
$12 a month.
I only need, that should be 1 cent a month. Do you see this drink? Yeah. Yes.
Jeez.
But go follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Also subscribe to The Click. We gotta plug this YouTube channel as much as we can.
We do.
Because it's a sketch comedy show, whatever. Where you get to see George act like what he just did for the last 3 minutes.
Yeah. I'll probably after this.
He'll move to Russia.
Yeah, I'll move back to Russia. Yeah, I'm not taking Russia. You guys can all keep Russia.
Well, yeah, go check out the merch. And if you're not done with that, guys, I got 2 words for you. Legend, wait for it, Dairy, and